Hello, hello, and welcome to my live call. My name is Chad Allen, and today we will be discussing intermittent fasting and if it is safe for you. So, what we are going to do is we're just going to wait a couple of seconds before we get started, and I would like for you to share this video if you get the opportunity and hit the share and to all of your friends and your family members, especially if you believe that they will get value out of this live video uh, on intermittent fasting and what it does for you and how it works and is it safe, is it not safe, and these are some things that we are going to be discussing in just a few minutes. So if you get the opportunity, here we go. I'm gonna say chat with you guys. So I'm just really excited. I'm trying out a new platform, so I am getting used to all this wonderful stuff that we have going on. I'm using StreamYard, by the way. I was using Restream, but I wanted to change a little bit to see if StreamYard is a bit better. So we will see. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And welcome to my live video call on intermittent fasting and whether or not it is safe for you. It doesn't work. What does it do? What does it not do? That kind of thing. And so we are really going to dive a little bit deep into this topic so that you can get good benefit from it. So basically, what is intermittent fasting, and what does it do for you? Intermittent fasting is just an easy term, a basic term, just to say that you are fasting from food at particular times. Now, does that mean that you have to fast 7 days, all 7 days, or you have to fast for 2 weeks? No, it just means that you're withholding from food or withholding from whatever for a certain time. That could be just for a meal, or that could be for the day, or that could be for a certain amount of hours in a day that you are fasting from. So what are you fasting from? You can fast from whatever you want to fast from. Whether that be food or some other things. But for this particular topic, we're just going to be discussing about food. Intermittent fasting from food. So you may have seen studies that have come into. You may have seen studies about intermittent fasting and the benefits of it. Well, that is definitely true that you can see some really good benefits from it, but there are some negative aspects to it as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and dive into the benefits, and then later on we will talk about a little bit of the negative aspects of it. So what are some of the benefits of intermittent fasting according to studies? Well, according to studies, intermittent fasting can help you lose weight. It can help you lower your blood sugar. It can help you lower your blood pressure, and also bring overall health to you. Now, it's very interesting that there was there was a study that was just published recently about this very subject, and they say that when you fast, you're able to have a clearer mindset. You're able to have more alertness, and this was particularly noticeable in animals, and how they were able to uh, have greater spatial and working memory and awareness around them. just because they started to intermittent fast. And what was interesting also is that those who did intermittent fasting within like hours, they tend to what happened was they tend to lose weight, but those who tend to fast for like 2 days straight and then eat for 5 days, they tend to have greater endurance, which I thought was a very interesting benefit that came from intermittent fasting. So some other things like I said, diabetes and obesity, it definitely decreases. It helps control obesity. It helps to control diabetes and also tissue damage. When it comes to tissue damage, it helps to heal that tissue damage much faster, and you're able to be much more healthier because of it, which is a great, great thing if you are trying to figure out if intermittent fasting is really for you. So there are some negative effects of intermittent fasting. For example, you don't want to do intermittent fasting if you are a diabetic or you have blood pressure, uh, medications, that kind of thing, because of what it can do. One of the things I noticed about intermittent fasting is there are two conflicting, but I don't think they're really conflicting. It just depends on the person. Is that one study showed that when you intermittent fast, especially if you're a diabetic, it will cause your blood sugar to rise dramatically, and so it can really send you into ketoacidosis. And if you are, but another study showed that it can actually lower your sugar to the point where it can cause you to go into diabetic shock and have really low sugar, and so which is also not good. I believe that both can happen, and it really depends on the individual that is partaking in intermittent fasting. So I would say that if you are a diabetic or you have blood pressure meds, you could probably still do a little bit of fasting, but you don't want to do the 16 hours, or you don't want to do 18 hours. Uh, you don't want to do 2 days or one full day of fasting, because that can really that can really hurt you. But if you skip a meal here and there, I don't think it's going to really hurt you very much. But you have to look at your body, and you have to feel what your body is telling you for sure, because you don't want to do something that is going to cause you to have a negative affect. So, so there's in another study which I thought is very interesting. When we're talking about the negative effects and also the benefits of fasting, there was a report that came out uh, on the National Institute of Health website, and they were just reiterate they were just reiterating a previous study that was just published in 2020, and so they're just kind of giving a rehash of that particular study. And in there they stated, although intermittent fasting often results in reduced calorie consumption, weight loss is not the main driver of the health benefits observed in preclinical and clinical studies, according to the authors. Rather, the key mechanism is metabolic switching, in which fasting triggers the body to switch its source of energy from glucose stored in the liver to ketones, which are stored in fat. Repeated exposure to fasting periods results in lasting adaptive responses that confer resistance to subsequent challenges. The authors explain The broad spectrum benefits include not only disease resistance, but also improved mental and physical performance. So basically, what is that saying? It's basically just stating that uh, you have greater overall health, and there's a metabolic change that takes place. And in fact, I did not realize this, but intermittent fasting does not cause your your metabolism to slow down. As long as it doesn't go over 3 days, it does not slow the metabolism down. As long as it's under 2 days and under, it will actually speed up your metabolism, and it will help you to burn more fat because of that. So, is intermittent fasting a wonderful and beautiful thing? Of course it is. It's a great avenue for you to take if you're able to do it. So I want to take this break, and I want to um, tell you about my freebie. I have a freebie on my website at chadallen.pro/freebie. And there you can learn all about how you can naturally vaccinate yourself and how you can utilize this natural way of vaccination in order to improve your overall health. So I believe that this goes well with intermittent fasting and with your diet, because if you're improving your health overall, then you are also able to you're also improving your immune health by becoming more by allowing it to become stronger, and that's what intermittent fasting does as well. So and when you vaccinate yourself naturally, you're able to uh, educate your immune system to recognize and remember these various bacteria and viruses that can take place. So that is Chad Allen dot pro/freebie. It's you can see it scrolling underneath. You can go there, you can plug in your information, and then you can go ahead and get that freebie. So it's really good for you. So back to our content. If so, what are the different types of intermittent fasting that you can certainly take in? Well, you have various forms of it. So you have what they call the 16-hour/8-hour method. You have the 5-2 method, the 5 days on, the 2 days off. You have the alternate day, back and forth, like every other day. You have where you're just skipping a meal, that kind of thing. So there is no wrong way to do intermittent fasting, because it's really according to your preference. And I believe that you will figure out that preference rather quickly, because not everybody can really do 2 days of fast without eating anything for 2 solid days. It's very difficult for a lot of people. But a lot of people can do 16-hour fast with 8 hours of being able to eat healthy food. Now, the problem with people when they do this, they tend to overeat. So don't, like, if you are doing the intermittent fasting, you still need to eat healthy. You should still stay away from the bad foods, like the processed sugars, uh, the microwavable foods, all that stuff that's not really good for you. You should still stay away from that and still do a diet that will really help you along the way. Because what good is doing an intermittent fast if you're not eating healthy also? So you are basically defeating the purpose. If you fasted for 16 hours, and then within that 8-hour period, you decided to eat a Big Mac, you decided to eat a bunch of fries, you decided to drink a lot of Coke, so you just defeated the whole purpose of your diet, of losing weight, or whatever reason why you are intermittent fasting. So my goal, my personal goal, is that I really want to lose as much weight as I can I really want to try this intermittent fast because I really believe in it, and I believe that it could be beneficial not only to the body but also to uh, how I feel overall. And I think it will for you too, as if you were to decide to do intermittent fasting, because it's scientifically proven that it can help you, but it's also biblical. If you're a Christian, it's very, very biblical to do intermittent fasting. But the difference between the Bible and this is that when you're doing a biblical fast, it's spiritual. You're praying, whereas this one, it's not really spiritual. It's just fasting for the sake of losing weight or for the sake of improving your overall health. So, so before I go, I want to tell you that you need to really consult with your doctor before you decide to go on a fast, because if you're a diabetic or if you are someone who's taking blood pressure medicine, then you definitely don't want to do something that is going to cause you to have adverse effects on your body. But if you are not one of these things and you feel that you can really withstand it and you can really do it, then I would really encourage you to do the intermittent fasting. Also, a word of caution is that 38% of the people who start intermittent fasting do not continue. And a lot of people who try to start, they find that it's just very, very difficult for them. So in that case, if it's difficult for you to do intermittent fasting, then you just eat less, and maybe instead of going cold turkey into it, maybe you can try to ease yourself into doing intermittent fast, where your body could get more used to going hungry for an extended period of time. So again, I just want to say thank you for being on the call. Please like and share this video, especially if you know anybody that would benefit from it. Also, like I stated before, I have a freebie about how you can vaccinate yourself naturally, and you can get that by going to chadallen.pro/freebie. And I will scroll it one more time underneath so that you can see it. So there it is, chadallen.pro/freebie. There is another way that you could go get it, and that would be to Chad Allen with an A, like ALLAN.net/freebie. You can do that as well. Or you go to my Facebook page, and it's on top of the announcements, and you can click there, and you can also get the freebie there. The freebie is just a way to share with you what I've learned about how you can naturally vaccinate yourself, how you can use your own immune system to educate itself and to boost itself so that whatever is going on, whether it's the flu, whatever, that your body will be stronger and that it will learn from it, and so that you will be healthier and will not get as sick as often. So, and that goes right with intermittent fasting, because with intermittent fasting, you're also improving your overall health, and you're also improving your immune system, because you are actually strengthening your immune system when you are doing intermittent fasting. So, and I know it sounds like counterintuitive because you're not eating, and then you are all of a sudden you are eating and then you're not eating, but the studies really show that there is a massive improvement of health when you do intermittent fasting. And you can add onto that my freebie where I show you how you can naturally vaccinate yourself. So you can check that down below. And thank you for being on the call today, and I look forward to see you next time. I will be back on Friday at the same time, 8 p.m. And that one, we are going to be talking about borrowed immunity on Friday. And I know that it's going to be a great, great, great topic for you because it's so, so relevant to what is going on today with the current pandemic. Okay, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to share and like the video. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.